Welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday. Hopefully, everybody had a good weekend. Today, we are back with our owner operator series. Today is going to be episode 6 of the series. So, just to briefly recap last episode, we just did a couple of shorter jobs just because my game kept on crashing. Turns out I was right. There were a couple issues with the latest release of Snowy Moon. So, not a huge deal. Not every day is going to be a huge money making day. So we're up about, I think we're up almost around $3,000 since we have started. So just wanting to, I do want to get right into things. So let's see here. I was looking, I wanted to do the one job that I kept crashing on personally. This crawler tractor from North Platte, Nebraska to Arizona. So I think this is going to be the first one today just because it expires in a little bit. I shouldn't say a little bit. It's still got plenty of time before it actually expires, but it's got a few hours and whatnot. So let's get all of this set up and ready. Looks good. Can turn the mirrors in a little bit. There we go. But hopefully everyone is doing well. Like I said, I got a new version of Snowy Moon installed, and that seems to be doing a lot better. And then also, since the last episode, I went ahead and installed the Grimes spring mod, because obviously that's the time of year. And then, dude, I don't know, man. Just the combination with that, Snowy Moon, like all of this stuff just looks so amazing. But like I said, I wanted to do this one just because I had planned on doing it last episode, and unfortunately we had those issues, but hey, man. Unfortunately, not everything goes your way all the time. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, no one's coming, so I'm just gonna shoot on out of here. I was gonna say, because I wanted to do this one just for the sake of the T680 is my favorite truck in the game. I don't know about you guys, but my favorite base game truck is absolutely this one. So I think we should be okay. I was gonna say I just wanted to try not going in into third person, see what happens there. It looks like we are alive. But no, so hopefully, I mean, with this run, realistically, after this episode, we'll be in quote unquote, I would say, used truck territory. So, because I mean, just because I know I didn't look at the beginning of this one, we can always take a look after this job, or at the end of the episode. But the cheapest used truck was only like 5,000 or so dollars, which obviously there's gonna be like some cons with that. Like obviously we'd have to pay for our own gas, etc. Which I mean, like I don't think would be a huge deal, but also at the same time, like I've said before, I don't know exactly what sort of like realistic gas prices um the one mod that I have installed like has. So I think it'll be interesting. I think we'll definitely try to save up some more before actually like making a big move. Because then the other thing is I mean, like obviously just sort of in the base game without mods, it's typical to take out a bank loan. So I was thinking about that, but also I don't know like just how much we're all gonna have to juggle at once if we do that. So we will have to see once we get there. But for now, we're just gonna be doing our quick jobs. I know. Hopefully, unfortunately, we. Ugh, I forget how hard English is sometimes. Hopefully, what in the fudge nuggets? All right, I guess I'll just sort of sit in the middle here. That way, I don't have to let anybody in. I don't even remember what I was about to say. Son of a biscuit. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Am I right? Alright, let's get this one going. We're loading up onto the freeway. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. I was going to say it's one in one ear and out the other, or it's probably brain cells a better word. But our skill points. So we unfortunately didn't get one of the at the end of the last episode, just because I know we did a couple shorter jobs just to sort of get something out there. But hopefully this drive should give us one. I mean, if not two, potentially. I think. But oh god, what is the? I think it's fragile cargo that I didn't put a point into. So that'll be the next one, and then I think I don't know if we'll finish up the long distance, or I was thinking of maybe doing some of the like what is it like the chemical sort of like skill points, so we can just unlock more jobs to do. Just so we have a variety of stuff to take, because it's like I don't know, it just gets boring taking the same old stuff every time. You know what I mean? Like that's why I wanted to I should have put a point into the other cargo skills earlier, just so we weren't sitting there hauling like frag tanks for the first couple of episodes. I mean, obviously, and like I said, you know, sometimes that's just how it's gonna be. Like I'm sure there will come a day where the frag tanks just happen to have the best, not only the best price per price per mile, but who knows, maybe just the best price in general. So, oops, let's get her back on the road here. Because if we could save up, and I mean, even if it's used, it's not a huge deal, because obviously, I mean, it'll cost us even more money to customize it, but, like, even if we could get a used T680, dude, that would be epic, at least in my opinion. So like I said, that is my favorite base game truck. And I mean, if we decide to go modded, I mean, dude, that gives us even a plethora of more options to go from. Let's see, what's the truck doing in front of us? Let's pick up the pace here, Chief. No, but hopefully everyone is doing well. I'm trying to think. I don't think I had anything going on in the past week, really. Unfortunately. No new updates on any sort of medical stuff, even though I suppose that's not necessarily a bad thing. I did have to go and get some labs done, some blood drawn for a couple of things. So that was fun, but otherwise no actual sort of like appointments. Not yet, at least. I think I'm free until like, well, I know, so I'm recording this video on a Sunday, right? So I know I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I've got an endocrinologist appointment for my diabetes stuff. And then I think I'm good till like the middle of May. And then I see my podiatrist, because first and foremost, I definitely should have gotten this like checked out sooner. But a few years ago, I went to just like my primary healthcare person, you know, because I was having like some tendonitis type of, you know, situation, whatever you want to call it. And they told me, oh, just like stretch it out, walk on it a bit more, you know, it should go away. Well, I did all those things, and well, it never went away. But the thing was like, just with my teeth, like, it never hurt to any point. Like, it would ache here and there, but like nothing to a point that I thought was of concern. Also, are these people just turning their lights on, or are we backed up? Okay, it looks like both. I'll let this guy in. I'll be good. Are my lights on? There we go. Beautiful. But recently it started acting up like while I'm trying to go to bed. So obviously I, you know, called up the office. I was like, yo, I need an appointment ASAP. Not actually, but they were able to, you know, and I obviously, you know, took the soonest available appointment I was able to, so hopefully, I mean, I hope all is good. I do know that I have, I don't know if you guys know, bone spurs. So basically it's just like extra bone growth, which it's never bothered me, but I'm also starting to wonder now if that's not what's causing the tendonitis. But obviously I'm just trying to do my best to not overthink it and worry about it. You know, because that is always, you know, like the real killer of medical stuff. Is like, oh well, I've got the symptoms of I have like this and this going on. And then you look it up to Google, and Google's like, oh, you're dying, you should probably get seen. And it's just like it's like no matter what you search up, I swear to God, it's Google always gives you the first option is always like the worst case scenario. And it's just like, bro, it's like you don't get those results without like plethoras of testing. Like, I don't think that's what's going on, but I'm sure if it is, we will cross that bridge when we get there. Because, I mean, other than that shit, it's not necessarily a good addiction to have. It's definitely better than some other ones. But, I got my tax returns not too long ago. And, I've been buying Pokemon cards. So I don't know if anyone's into that here. We're just gonna roll at 70. So we don't have to worry about it. But, dude, I've been buying loads of Pokemon cards, and I know it, like I said, it's not good because it's still spending money. But my brother showed me this one app. It's called Whatnot, and basically it's all like live bidding, right? And it's super cool. There's like, so it's literally just imagine like if I live streamed, but I was selling Pokemon cards. That's literally exactly what it is. And it's super cool just because there's like tons of different, I mean, first of all, there's tons of different like people who are out there selling like tons of different cards. And it's not just cards either. There's like a bunch of different shit that you can buy off of this site, and it's really cool. But I've just been sitting here over like the past couple of weeks buying and getting Pokemon cards. And I've been posting pictures in Discord and whatnot, and it's just like, I don't know, man. It's so cool because it's like, I feel like Pokemon is one of the only things like sort of still around from my childhood that's like very relevant, I would say. Like aside from like, I don't know, maybe like Minecraft. Because don't get me wrong, like I'm into sports and all that stuff too. But it's just like, over time, players come and go, retired, get injured, all that sort of stuff. So it's like, there's always a constant change, but it's like with Pokemon, it's like, it's just like they just add new stuff. It's not like anything is necessarily changing. Like, I grew up playing, what would it have been? The Heart Gold, Soul Silver series games, and then Black and White 1 and 2. Those were the games that I played. Do we have to, oh thank God, we can bypass the way station. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna fit through here. But those were the games that I played. So like, after the Black and White 2 games, I don't know like any of the Pokemon that are out really. Like I know a few from a couple of my friends that I play Pokemon Go with, but that's about it. Like the normal Pokemon, like bro, I ain't got a clue. And you know what, personally, I mean, I haven't even taken the time to like look at any of the new stuff just because I mean obviously I don't have the system for like any of the new games and stuff because that's what I would really be interested in. But it's like, dude, to fuck it. I mean, first of all, because I mean, I know I have an old DS, right? I'll be honest, I don't know if it works or not, but it's like I've tried looking for the games, that I just mentioned, that I played growing up, and it's like I'd say on average it's like $150 USD. Like if you're trying to buy one of those games, and it's just insane, bro. Like I just want to relive my childhood. Like, I don't know if I've talked about it on here before. I know I've talked about it on stream, but it's like, I know there's emulators out there, right? So it's like, I could still technically play the game, but it's not the same as, you know, growing up being a kid sitting under your blanket on your DS when your parents are like coming in and checking on you to make sure you're asleep, you know. Like it's like I can't do that on my computer. I was gonna say I've got my phone is so old that I don't even know if it would be able to handle it, let alone I highly doubt I have the storage space for it. And it's just like, don't get me wrong, I understand, you know, like obviously, you know, Pokemon, I would honestly say Pokemon is still continuously getting more popular and popular by the day almost. But, and like I said, I understand that the value of things goes up, but it's just like, bro, I just wanna relive a little bit of my childhood, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can't do that without sacrificing an arm and a leg. So I mean, it is what it is, you know. It's just one of those unfortunate things, but like I said, I'm still able to sort of like indulge with it with the Pokemon cards, you know. And then it's cool because like people will sell, you know, they'll sell just like straight up packs, which I mean, obviously you'll pay more than if you somehow manage to find one at the store. But like people will sell like individual cards. They'll sell graded cards, or which also people call slabs for, you know, because they put them in like a little plastic slab containers. Best way I could think to put it. I don't have any, because like I said, I ain't got that kind of money. But it's still cool just to even like see what people have. I don't know, drop in the comments, who are some of your guys' favorite Pokemon? Either it can be current from back in the day. I was gonna say my number, geez, we gotta hit the brakes. My number one favorite would is Lugia, you know, because he was the main legendary in Soul Silver. That was the game that I specifically played. And then my little brother played Heart Gold. So Lugia is like number one in my heart, right? Number two, I love not Vaporeon. Well, I do love Vaporeon, but Umbreon. So like the dark evolution of Eevee, dude, he's just she, you know, whatever you want to call it, is so badass, dude. I don't know, I've always loved him. Definitely have picked up a few cards of both Lugia and Umbreon. Um, and then like the legendaries from the what was it? I always forget if I played black or white. I never remember. I think I played white because the main legendary was Zekrom. But I like him a lot. I like Kirim. He was in the like the second you know, game. All right, can I please get over, Mr. Exxon Man? Thank you. Oh my god, I thought the fucking truck turning to the right was about to pull in front of the Exxon truck, and I was like, oh my god, we're gonna have an issue. I'm trying to think. Tauros is one who's super cool, who's not like, I think, super popular among many. I definitely want to try to get some cool cards of him. I know that there was just like a set that came out the other day, and they've got like a super cool like full art card of him that I would love to get my hands on. Probably won't be for a while if I'm able to, but who knows, maybe I'll get lucky. Because I know my brother said he went out for like the release of all the Pokemon cards, and oh, he told me it was bad. I don't know what the trucks, we're not doing the speed limit. Fine, be that way. I'll do it. But he told me like the lines were like out the door, wrapped around the building. There were people, you know, getting in line multiple times, which obviously you're not supposed to do. And it's just like, I'm kind of glad I don't care about it that much. Like, don't get me wrong, it is so fun to sit there and like actually like buy the stuff and pull your own cards. But it's just like it's just another form of gambling. You know, I know I've said that on stream before, and it's just like it's only worth it if you strike big, you know? Which I mean, I haven't pulled anything super great. I know I've pulled like a couple of cards. I mean, nothing worth more than probably like, I don't know, $5. But it's like I know some of the ones that I've gotten from this Whatnot app have like I've gotten for a deal. And I mean, personally, they're ones that I like, and I personally hope that they only go up in value. I mean, I would like to not get rid of any of them at any point, but it's like, worst comes to worst and I have to. I mean, like, yeah, I'd be able to like make a little bit of money back. So, it's just it's just, one of those things where it's all just a luck of the draw, basically. Oh, the speed limit's 75? I don't know if we're gonna do that with the tractor, but I was saying, then once we were done with this one, I didn't look for a second job to do. And then also just because I figured, I mean, this was like a 17-hour long job. Um, there's gonna be like a completely like different selection of jobs to choose from once we're done, because obviously a bunch of them will expire and whatnot. Oh, did I have the cruise control on? I didn't even realize that. That's awkward. All right, looks like we can roll it at 65. We can get up there. There we go. Beautiful. Yes, because what I would like to do, I mean, obviously this one, like this job popped up, but like what I think I want to do is just like go to a couple of like the bigger cities that I guess don't pop up in like the job log. That's like the best way that I can think to put it. Like for example, we've never been to California, but I can select a couple cities to take jobs from there, right? But just do that, just so we have more cities unlocked, so we have more, just like we have as many options as possible. Because trust me, I wanna get that money. I wanna get our own truck, get our own stuff going. Well, we're back up to 75 again. All right. Then, like I said, I was just curious. I know I've asked, probably the past couple of episodes, but just would you guys rather me like have me cut out like the sections like of the drives where I don't talk, just because like I've said before, like yeah, I've got like medical stuff going on, but like aside from that, I don't have like an entirely like exciting life. Like I don't have a bunch of things going on and whatnot. You know, Unfortunately, it has been kind of a bummer just because like the past couple of weeks have like really been sort of a shit stain. Just because like what was it, 2 weeks ago we just had a shit ton of bad weather, which obviously resulted in like the power and internet being down, right? And then the week after it was just sort of like the internet kept acting up. I assume like due to all the storms, which like I totally understand, but it's just such a pain in the ass. Especially when it's like I want to sit here, I want to like make the YouTube videos, I want to be able to stream, and it's just like so Spectrum's my internet provider, and it's just like, dude, I feel like they're just so ass, dude. Like just taking forever just to do anything. But and I know I've had other people like to talk to me about like similar experiences with them. And it just sucks because where I'm at, like basically they have a monopoly on like damn near the entire state, I think, where I'm in. And it's just like it just sucks. Cause it's like I have to in OBS I have to use like what is it? It's like enhanced dynamic bitrate refresh. It's like an advanced setting, right? but I have to use it because like my upload speed like isn't like after like it was so weird after I got my wheel in like the middle of February. It was like my upload speed like just dropped. And like even after getting an Ethernet cable, I still wasn't getting the speeds that we were supposed to. So, you know, it just sucks, bro. There's like legit no other way to put it. And then also too, I did turn off, I think I told you guys last time, I did turn off the fatigue simulation stuff just because, you know, just that way we can just sit and drive the whole entire way through, right? Like, I don't know, it doesn't make too much sense to me to pull off for like 30 seconds just to quickly sleep. Like, I totally understand that, you know, in the real world, you know, that's not how it goes, but you know, it's just like we're just gonna be speeding up time. And you know, like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and like obviously we're gonna upgrade like the just-in-time delivery stuff, but who knows like how many of those we're actually gonna like have, you know? I was gonna say I will admit I am kind of tired, but we do be out here balling. I was gonna say with all of the internet issues and like power outages and stuff, like I won't lie, like there has been like a part of me that has sort of like had a like a fluctuation of like inspiration and like motivation to get things done. Because like when I first started doing like all the YouTube stuff, like I was on top of it. Like I had things ready to go. They were like uploaded, scheduled. Like I'd have like a week's worth of videos at a time to go. Um, and granted, I know like there are a couple things that like do prevent that, like me from doing that. Like for example, going up to like the 2K resolution videos, right? Obviously, those are gonna take up more storage on the PC and whatnot, which hey, totally understandable. But it just sucks because I can't like keep as many like you know in the drafts basically. You know, so just like what I've sort of been doing has been like just like making sure I've got like the videos and whatnot ready to go. Like so for example, you know, like obviously like I'm recording this video right now, right? But Wednesday's ATS video, like I have the job loaded up ready to go and everything. Like obviously I just need to hit the intro and then we'll be able to roll on out. You know, but like obviously like I said, I don't want to record the video, you know, get it edited and whatnot, and then all of a sudden, oh, you don't have enough storage on your computer. You're cooked, bro. Also, so thankful we can just drive by this one too. Hell yeah, we are in New Mexico. Avocados from Mexico. Wrong place, but yeah. And then I do think it does look like we're probably gonna have to stop and grab gas at some point. So I don't know. Does it say on the dash? It just says 999 miles to the gallon. Yeah, I don't know. The steering wheel might be in the way too. That's my fault. I was gonna say, I mean, we could get gas and pull over and then just get a double whammy because I mean, we've got 29 and a half hours left on the job. But I think we just go for it. I think we just risk it for the biscuit. No, it's not even risking it. I think we should have plenty of time, hopefully, to find a rest stop. All right, everybody, we have pulled over here in Albuquerque. We're gonna flip around in this gas station, fuel up, and then finish out on our merry way. I can figure out where we gotta go. Do you really have to go all the way around? I mean, yeah, I could have just cut through, but all right. Let's get this bad boy pulled in, lined up. We should be able to fit. I don't know why we wouldn't, but that would be terrifying. Imagine you pull up and all of a sudden you just can't fucking... You don't fit through. Alright, because yeah, this will... I mean, once we fill up, we'll definitely have more than enough to finish off the job. Because we've only got 5 hours left to go. I should probably turn on the truck. That would be smart. Your fuel... Okay. I'm not gonna lie, there was part of me that was scared that was not gonna pop up. Could you imagine? Alright, so we gotta... Damn, we really gotta go all the way back around to get out of here? That's crazy. But just look at how beautiful it is, though. How does it look like? I don't know why from this angle it looked like the tractor was tipping over. I was like, we're not about to end up in a bad situation, are we? All right. And then I think we don't have to go all the way or like down. You don't have to, right? Like we can just go right. Yeah. Should be able to. And then, well, if we can't, well, that'll be super awkward. We got that dude's going by. Perfect. Yeah, interesting. I don't know why it told me to go all the way down there. I wonder if it was just where I ended up having the waypoint set, maybe. Who knows? And then another thing, I know I talked about, like, recording videos for the 1.59 betas for both games. But obviously due to, like, all of the weather and internet problems, I wasn't able to get around to it. I didn't know, did you guys think that that would still be worth doing? Just because, obviously, I assume everyone who wants information about it has already posted about it and looked for it and gotten it. Like, it just feels like I'm late to the party, you know what I mean? Which, you know, granted, to be fair, I definitely should have, like, gone and made the videos as soon as the updates came out. But it was just, like, I just had so much going on, you know? And it's just, like, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get around to it. Can I squeeze in here? I think so. Yes. So yes, let me know what you guys would prefer to see. I made it. The light was yellow. We didn't get fined for it. But no, let me know if you guys still think, if you guys would still like to see like my sort of like update beta video for everything that's gonna be coming. I'll be completely honest, it'll probably be just like a one take, you know, cut it as it is video, just how all of the other ones are. And I mean, you know, obviously, like, I will fully admit that I do not have the editing skills of some of these other content creators, which is absolutely, like, astonishing, you know, just to see, like, what some people are able to do. And trust me, I would love to be able to learn how to do all that and whatnot, and we'll definitely get there one day. Well, let's just take a minute and look at how good the game looks with Snowy Moon and the Grimes mod, and I think I added the, what is it, like the weather underscore, like 3 point, I think they're at like version 3.6 right now. I know it's a Steam Workshop mod, but just because I think it adds like more skyboxes and stuff, but just like, look at how pretty it is. Yeah, I know I'm sort of swerving all over the road here. Sorry, people. Sorry, family of four, I almost murdered. It's for the plot, though. It's okay. No, but it's just insane. Like, at first, I was, like, skeptical just because, like, I don't know, I thought, like, Snowy Moon being paid was just kind of, like, weird. Like, I've never played anything where that's, like, necessarily been, like, a case, like, a scenario that I've dealt with. But, dude, Snowy Moon, like, especially if you pick up, like, the annual, like, subscription, so it's, like, it goes through for the entire year, absolutely worth it, in my opinion. Also, are we able to... Nice. I was scared we were not gonna make it. I mean, honestly, we were still cutting it way too close, but... Oh, well, you gotta live a little bit every once in a while, you know what I mean? Everyone needs some spice in their life. Alright, but we got about 3.5 hours left to go on this job, and then we'll see what is cooking from there. Sir, why are you slowing way back down? Alright, he's gone. Beautiful. Alright, let's run it. And it looks like we are getting off the freeway finally. I think. I have not been through Arizona, so I have absolutely no idea what the layout of the land is, if you know what I'm saying. See, the light's still green. Go. Go, Chief. Oh. I didn't realize it was for both ways. Whoopsies. Alright, because we've only got about an hour left on the drive, but... So I think we're just gonna be, like, rolling through the back roads and going through town, I think. Right, let it roll at 35. I don't know why we're going faster. We're not going downhill yet. Whee! Take that one a bit wider than we should. And then it looks like there's... Well, it looks like the light changed, but still gotta slow down. All right, because like I said, once we finish up this job, we'll probably... I think we'll still take like a probably a shorter one, but hopefully there's one that's a bit more profitable than usual, per se. Because I know we're taking this to, what is it, Sholo, Arizona? I hope that's how you pronounce it, but I just realized the light's green. Awkward. But just look at how beautiful it is. Like, absolutely gorgeous. Also, I have no idea what that bus was doing. It looked like he was turning left. The light was green. Looks like he was trying to turn left. No one was coming. Nope, as soon as I was about to slow down, the speed limit went up. Granted, not by much, but... Yeah, let's keep her in the lanes here, buddy. So we're going up to 55. Watch for wildlife. I will indeed do that, because I remember it was my first time going up through Washington and Oregon after I bought the DLCs. And as soon as I crossed the border from Oregon to Washington, I had a group of deer run out in front of me, and I was just like, whoa. I was like, I didn't think that was actually, like, in the game. Like, I didn't realize I was actually gonna have to watch for wildlife. I said 55? No, I said it 65. See, it's just one of those, like, weird things where, like, I never understand why I'm not going so fast or why I'm going too fast. much by the time we make it up to speed. We're probably gonna have to slow down right after. I assume so, because we're gonna be coming into town here, it looks like. No idea what that sign said. That's a speed limit sign. That I do know. I was gonna say we don't need a speeding ticket. 35? Jeez, come on guys, let me have some fun. And we have to turn anyways. Yeah, let's go, just because I want to make the light. Beautiful. Alright, and of course we've got another red light to wait at. Whoop-de-doo. And I'm gonna have to get over too. Oh, well, that shouldn't be an issue, I hope. Wait. Oh, that's awkward. I suppose probably just let this car go. And then just move on over. We'll be patient. Yeah, we got another red light anyways. My god, just my luck, bro. We're so close, too. So close to the finish line. As I say, I just wanted to look at the truck and trailer, but the game was like, nope. I was gonna say, the T680 is just so beautiful, especially the new ones. Alright, come on, light. Come on. There's no one coming. Please go faster. Right, let's roll. Green light, baby. Let's bring her on home. Come on, Kenworth. You can push it up the hill, baby. There we go. Now, can I turn right away? Am I gonna have to wait? Damn it, we gotta wait for another red light. Who would have thought? Ah. Dude, it's like we're not even playing American Truck Simulator. It's just Red Light Simulator at this point. Right, of course there's no one. Of course there's no one turning left. I was gonna say, I assume that the lights in game are just like auto-timed ones, but it still sucks having to wait for them. Oh right, freedom. That's what I like to see. Alright, and then we can just bring this bad boy down the home stretch. Because I was gonna say, I know because I tried doing this job the last episode. I do have pictures of the truck already, but I think we'll probably snap a quick one here real quick before we actually get it dropped off as well. I was gonna say, I think like, nah, I think we'll actually here. Yeah, actually, this is really cool. I like this. I like this a lot. I like it a lot. That's nice. That might be the thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. That might just be the thumbnail as I blind everyone with trees, including myself. So you just gotta be careful coming around these turns, too. I don't want to clip the trailer, but I think we should be okay. Yes. Beautiful. Look at that. I was gonna say, I need to find and download whatever, like, whatever the realistic, like, symbol mod, I think it's called, something like that, just so I don't have the weird floaty green stuff popping up every time we pick up, deliver, job, whatever. All right, so we got 1,000 monies. Did we level up? We did. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put the point into fragile cargo right away because that'll unlock more jobs. And then, like I said, we're basically in used truck territory now, quote unquote, if you want to call it that. But let's get another job here checked out real quick. Like I said, we'll do something a bit shorter. Ooh, maybe the mobile crusher. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like taking the huge heavy loads. But granted, I know that's what we're like what a lot of the stuff is gonna be. Then it looks like we've got a bunch of new heavy jobs too. At least I think so, because I don't think we could have taken the wind turbine blade and stuff before. So let's see here. We are at the first one. Yep. Looking good. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. I was about to say I'm pressing like all the wrong buttons over here. Yeah, because it's just like I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to do anything like super long. I just want to do a quickie. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, that's crazy. Who let me say that? So I think what we're gonna do is like we'll just check out some of the cities that we still don't have, I think. And then because it's just like I would love to get a job that's like $1 plus, but if not, it's not a huge deal. Honestly, might do the Vegas one just because then we can get into California a little bit too. Hmm. You know what? I think I changed my mind. Let's do actually, yeah, let's do the big tires. I think we'll do this one. Yeah. All right. Oh, all right. We need to get this one straightened out. We are going to be taking some big tires from Las Vegas to Barstow. All right, so let's get everything adjusted over here. Crank that FOV back. Beautiful. I think the mirrors should be okay. Let's say we got the international here before we get her going. Oh, cool. Looks like we'll get a photo trophy right in here too. Hell yeah. Do that, and then all right. So we are off on job 2. Let's go. And this will be, we will wrap up after the, wow, this is a tight one to get out of. I was gonna say, we will probably wrap it up with this one today, folks. But like I said, we are now in, especially after this one, we'll be in used truck territory, so we can start slowly, didn't take that one too well. We can slowly but surely start thinking about trucks and what we want to do. I was gonna say I'm not even worried about taking a trailer at all, to be quite honest with you, not yet. Just because I don't know, I would rather focus on getting different trucks first, I think, especially, and then hiring employees and whatnot. I mean, obviously we need trucks for the employees, so we will see. Alright, let's bring this bad boy. Bring this bad boy. Oh, green light. Hell yeah. Perfect time to pull up. I will say the one kind of shitty thing about driving through California is gonna be like the 55 mph speed limit, but hey, it is what it is. What can you do about it? I was gonna say, if you guys have watched any of my streams before, you guys would know that I like to go fast. But at least we got Nevada to rock through. We can rock through at 65, so that is muy bien. Right, I think we should probably get over just to be safe. I think I can't tell where we need to be. Good thing it looks like there is no one else around. Also, I just want to say, this truck sounds beautiful. So I think this was the, what was this, the 9900 International? I don't remember if that's a modded one or not. But regardless, it sounds lovely. I think I might let the truck do most of the talking this run. We don't fucking get cut off and die first. Jesus. Then we got the guy in the blue Ford coming around on the left who doesn't want to let us over. Nice. Son of a bitch, bro. Oh well. So that is that's our second crash offense. So that's a total of $300, I think, that we've lost out on now. Oh well. You win some, you lose some, am I right? I was gonna say I should have made it worth it, but then I would have taken more damage, and then we would have lost more money at the end. Granted, I should have slowed down and just let him go, but I figured he was gonna keep on going. Oh well. Oh hey, look at that. Prim showed up on the map. I don't know if we're actually gonna discover it because it just sort of appeared, but no, it's just like following us. And now it's gone. It's I find it so weird because it's like you go right past the town and stuff, right? But it doesn't unlock. Also, I know we have to go through here, but damn, bro, you didn't have to brake check the shit out of me. That was crazy. Alright, let's bring this bad boy through. Say, it just like looks absolutely, look at the views. Absolutely gorgeous. Agricultural inspection. All vehicles, please stop. How about fuck you? What? Who said that? What is that? Can't tell if that's an international. It looks like it. Hell yeah. We got the international gain coming through. Woo. Woohoo! Alright, then do we have to? I think we. And I think obviously we're gonna have to stop for the way station, I think. So what Which one do I have to go? Here? Because it didn't look like this guy was moving. Yeah, did I just... Okay. I think he was probably just weirded out by the AI, like, going by on the side. So I was like, he didn't just, like, break, and we're gonna have to reset the game, are we? Oh, no, now we're gonna have to wait for... How many people do we have? Alright, you should be able to go after this guy, please. Nice. Now this dude is taking his sweet ass time getting out of here, bro. Oh, that is not the horn I expected this truck to have. Alright, let's go, boys. We got 3 hours till we make the destination. Let's bring home the bacon. So we have anyone come in? Doesn't look like it. Wait, where'd that person just pop up from, bro? They were not there. Alright, let this car go by. Sorry, Charger, cutting you off to go around this other guy. My bad, Chief. I was gonna say, going 55 is already painful enough. I'm not waiting for this guy to get up there. Yep, looks like the other trucks all had the same idea. I just realized I'm going a little too fast. Here, let's slow down and set them to 55. The cruise control. I'm sure you guys knew that, but just to be clear. Oh, and then something actually I completely forgot to talk about. I did some fillings last Monday, the day of the last owner operator episode came out. And so we did some fillings on the bottom, and awesome news. From my understanding, these bottom teeth, like the front bottom teeth, will actually be able to like hold up partial dentures in the back. So that is super epic to find out and hear. That is a huge relief, to say the least. So I think I go back like the end of next month basically, and then we'll do some more fillings, and then hopefully from there they'll give me like a timeline of like everything and like what's going down and whatnot, if that makes sense. So I am, like I said, I'm super happy and stoked about that. See, I wanna push it up to 60, but I just don't know if we're gonna get caught with a fine or not. That's the only thing that I worry about. Here, let's get over so we just let this guy on. Oh, pretty sure we just cut off a cop, but oh well. Alright, we just get right back on over. Beautiful. I will say, dude, even just like going through like the base California map, it just looks so good. Even if we're in the middle of the desert, it's just so beautiful. It's just so much cleaner than the base game. Like, honestly, like obviously I've got a year before I have to worry about paying for it again, but I don't know if I'll be able to play this game without it. Like just knowing like how much of an improvement it takes up the graphics. And I mean, because even on top of this, I mean, I know that there's even more graphics mods that are like all compatible together. Like I think one is like Project Next Gen. I think there's like another one a lot of people use called Reshade, and it's just like, you know, obviously I don't want to have my PC shit itself, but it's like even if I can use like all of them, even if it's just in like single player, like, you know, playing alone, like not recording or anything, you know, just to see what I can like push the graphics to, you know what I mean? I just feel like that would be super cool to do. Because I was gonna say, if you guys have any sort of like mod recommendations you guys want me to throw in, or if you want me to look at any of those graphics, like mods, plugins, whatever you want to call them, I'm more than happy to. And you know, obviously, if it works, it works. And you know, hey, if something doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know, it's not a huge deal. It's just you know, it's just how it goes sometimes. But you know, like I said, just Snowy Moon takes it up to such another level. Like I can only imagine what I can truly push the stuff to. And we are now in Barstow. Jeep, are you gonna speed up? All right, good, good boy. Because it's just like, you know, like I do want to make the game look as realistic as possible. I do think that would be super cool, especially just because everything we do on the channel is quote unquote realistic, you know. You know, so just being able to push those like real life graphics. I don't know. I don't think I'll start doing stuff in 4K. I don't think I have the I don't have the system for that. B, I don't have the patience to sit and render at 4K. Like I think I tried one time and it was literally just like a 20-minute video. I think it was the video we drove the red Volvo in for ATS. I tried rendering that at like 4K and it took like 4 hours, and I was just like, bruh. Alright, that guy's fast. We'll cut this guy off. Then I think like to get over into the rightmost lane, but if we can't, we can't. But I think we can. Nice. This guy's going. Oh, I guess we do have to merge. That's awkward. Oh, and are there people? What are we? Oh, wow, there's a lot of people. So first and foremost, gonna do this. And I don't see anybody coming. But I assume by the time I get up there, everyone's gonna be going normal speed. Maybe. Oh, no. Maybe we do just end up flying by everybody. Nice, I can get down with this. And you know what? Just because there's... Oh my god, why are there so many people? Ooh! Ah, there is an accident. That is why. Go figure, it would be the Ford that ends up losing a wheel and blowing up. Does sound about right. That is pretty realistic. Shots fired at Ford. I was gonna say, I am not a Ford guy. Literally, honestly, like, I will take both Dodge and Chevy over Ford. Like, not even, like, arguing who's in first. Just fuck Ford, dude. Alright, so let's get this boy. This bad boy. Tires doesn't... Stop a little bit early. Sorry. I don't think anyone's coming. I think we're good. Alright. On the road again. God damn it, sucks because even on just the 2-lane roads, we're still stuck at 55. Feels bad, man. Because I was gonna say, you think anywhere where they would push it upwards of 55, it would be here where like there's no one. Huh. I just looked in the rearview mirror. The Charger behind me looked like he was gonna pass, and then obviously the AI cars were coming the other way, so he couldn't. I love when that shit happens, bro. That is so funny. 45. Oh man. Wait, why is it not telling me why does it not say if there's a speed limit? I'm on the road. I am confusion. Oh well. And also it looks like there's a viewpoint way somewhere out there, so I assume that there's a hidden road, or you can go somewhere back there. The world may never know. Alright, but let's bring this bad boy home. Get these tires where they need to be. Then we can wrap up. Recap. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, it looks like we still got our full money's worth, so that is good. So it looks like the next job we do should get us to level 7, so that'll be awesome. And it looks like we got about, what was it, like $1,200 on the day? So then let us just take a... Yeah, so like okay, so the one used truck expired, and now... Oh wow, there's only 2 pages of them. Not even. Something about that doesn't feel right. But regardless, thank you guys so much for coming out and watching today's video. If you did, please feel free to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and we will be back on Wednesday with another realistic ATS video. Thank you guys so much, and take care, and we'll see you next time.